Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Tree headlights, Johnny's gone. Tree headlights.
How good's that?
Johnny's gone. Johnny's gone.
That is a brand new band called the Barnestormers, including, amongst others, Jimmy Barnes and Chris Cheney, who join us now. Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Boys.
Hello, team. How are you doing?
Very
Morning.
well. Hello.
Morning, Chris. How are we?
We're good. We're awake. We're alive.
We're awake. We're alive. Hello. Good to be
These are
alive.
great hours for you guys. I know that. How did this come about? Because it's the two of you. It's Jules Holland. Who else is in it? What's going on?
Chris, you want to take this one?
Yeah. Well, geez, how long have we got? Probably not long enough. But it's a bit of a long story. But Jimmy and I have been friends for a long time. He's been friends with Slim Jim Phantom from the Stray Cats for a long time, and we all share this love of rockabilly music. And every time we've met up over the past sort of 20 years, we should make a record one day. We should get
as individuals, and like Chris and Slim said it, me and Chris said it, me and Slim, sort of, we've all been talking about it. I've been saying it for 35, 40 years to Slim, and Chris. Since I met Chris, all I wanted to do was make a record with him anyway. But finally, we thought lockdown. We were sitting at home, looking at ourselves on the phone and going, let's do something. And so you'd think that to make a rockabilly record, really, you'd have to be locked in a garage somewhere, all trapped in one room in a garage. That's how rockabilly records are made. But this, due to the thanks to the incredible help of Kevin Shirley, the wonderful record producer, he managed to capture us all. And we did this record. Chris is in Melbourne. I was in Sydney or Berrima. Jules is in London, and Slim was in Los Angeles. So it was like this intercontinental hookup, and we kept sending files around until slowly we'd start off with a sort of scratch guitar from Chris or a rhythm from Slim, and it'd slowly go around the chain. By the time it came back to me, it started to sound like a band. I'd sing, it'd come back around again, it sounds like a record. So it was one of those things. It was really, really great process.
Right. I love Slim Jim Phantom on the drums. He's just so great.
He's a ball of energy. I've always loved Slim Jim, and I love the fact he plays standing up.
Yeah, stand-up drummer.
Slim's always sort of spinning, jumping. He's one of the really most enthusiastic guys I know who loves music. He always wants to play music.
This is the stuff that'd be so great to hear live. I know the debut album is out on Friday. Any chance all of you could be in the same room at the same time?
We could probably all be on the same computer. Listen, we are trying to do it, and we literally did have a show or two lined up, but due to some surgery that I had to have, which we have in common, we had to blow that out. But so it's just a little bit difficult. But I think at some point we're going to get us all on stage at the same time. The other thing I'm thinking of doing, we're going to, the Barnestormers are there's great songs to play and great songs to sing. And Chris and I are out on tour soon doing the Red Hot Summer Tour, doing our own shows. And we thought we might try and get together and play a couple of tunes there somewhere. If I jump up in his set or he gets up in mine or something, we'll do a couple of tunes as well. But we'd love to get the band together. Yeah.
Yeah. That happens every time you and I are in the same suburb. We end up playing music together.
Maybe on stage you could recreate one of your mum's garages or something.
Yeah, that could be
she can come in and give you all a cup of tea halfway through.
Well, it's Australia, so we can make it a carpool.
The neighbours phone up and complain.
I love the film clip to it too. It's so great, the animation of the film clip, and it's got the old traditional drag race. They're racing for pinks, and then because they used to in the olden days go heading towards a cliff. And you'd have to stop before you got to the cliff.
Oh. And, the girls waving the flag.
Yeah.
It's very, very old school. It was a great thing because we, obviously we couldn't be in the same room. We're trying to do photos and trying to do all that stuff. So it was really great. Slim's, a friend of Slim's who's a comic strip drawer, animator. He did the drawings for the covers and stuff. And then we found an animator in Italy to make the clips. So although the band hasn't been in the same room, we've managed to make film clips and do press shots and do all this stuff. It's very cool.
Fantastic. It's a modern supergroup. Sorry, Chris.
Have morphed into Edward Scissorhands in the so that was something I didn't expect.
Yeah, when we get the cartoons back, we're all going, hang on, can you make me a bit slimmer? Have it make me taller than Slim, right?
Well, and that clip could just be driving in traffic these days.
Yeah, you'd be in trouble for that. We'd be pulled over. We'd be breathalyzed, I reckon.
Well, actually, you had your own thing with that truck driver. What the hell happened with that? I forgot about.
Man, that was just a nightmare. It was just a guy having a bad day, and he hit the wrong person. He was also having I had a bad day after he hit my car.
Yeah.
But did he know it was? Did he know it was you?
No, he didn't have a clue. He didn't have a clue. But he wanted to fight me, and I was standing in the dark in Port Botany in the middle of the night, thinking, "Do I want to fight now at this? This guy. I could, if I hit him, I could probably, or if I miss, he's going to kill me."
And you've just had hip surgery.
It's only going to end badly.
I've got to, at this point in my life, I don't want to be fighting, truckies in the street, and it was, so we just sort of, I got the cops, and we sorted that.
It's like a rework of the movie Duel.
It's a jewel.
But to say that, he was lucky he was dealing with me and not Jane. Jane
would have told him a new one. Well, Jimmy and Chris, it's great to talk to you. Barnestormers, the debut album is out on Friday. Just love it. We just love Johnny's Gone.
Can we hear another snippet?
Yeah.
We are so excited about this record.
Look at the cover. Jimmy's holding it up on the Zoom.
Look at the cover. Look at that.
Look at that.
Vinyl. We love vinyl, and it just sounds so good for material like
That's
this.
the biggest CD I've ever seen.
Good on you, boys. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Jimmy.